Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be transforming myself into the Heat Miser from The Year Without a Santa Claus. This used to be my all-time favorite character growing up. Like every time Christmas would roll around, this was like my go-to Christmas movie. I used to always hope it was going to be on TV. This was back when like you couldn't just watch things whenever. You would just like hope that it would be on like ABC. Or what was it called? It was Fox Family? Was that what it was called back then? Something Family. I can't remember it. That station changed like 1,000 times by now. But anyway, yeah. If you guys want to see this look, then keep watching. I'm just starting off with my toner just to make sure that I have a clean base to work with, and then I'm going right into gluing down my brows while they're still a little damp. I like doing this step while my brows are still a little moist. Because it just really helps to thin out the glue and it gets those hairs as flat as possible. Now I'm getting started on my outlining. The Heat Miser has some pretty big features, so I wanted to start up as high as possible on my forehead to make sure that I had plenty of room. And also, I was super exhausted and wanted to draw his eyes on a flat surface rather than on top of my eyes. Drawing a set of eyes on top of your own is so difficult. It's probably the most kind of annoying thing about doing these characters, not only because of the change of depth from your eye being round, but because your eyelid has extra skin on it and it moves really easily, and it's just a pain in the butt all around. So when I can get a break from that, I definitely take it. When I was drawing the collar of his shirt, I feel like I gave him too many triangle pieces, which I don't even know how to describe this thing anyway. I guess it is a collar, I don't know. But I erased a few of those triangle pieces and just made a few large ones instead to balance it out. Now I'm drawing on his little bottom half, or big bottom half, I guess. I swear, I saw a lady that looked just like this the other day. To keep a strong pigmentation, I've been using cream paints combined with water-based paints. For the cream paints, I've been using the Nye Color Wheels, and for my water-based paints, I've been using the Mehren Paradise palette. I used to shy away from using foundation shades on characters after I did the outline because it just seemed more difficult to try to get into all the small areas. So what I used to do is I used to mix paint shades to make a skin shade, and it was just kind of a pain in the butt. So now, to make it easier, I just use the foundation shade that I need, and I go in with a cube tip just to reach all those tough areas. Now I'm going in and painting those other features using the Mehren Paradise palette, and I'm also going in with the James Charles palette for my shading. This animation didn't have a lot of black lines to define features. It's mostly just made up of shading, but I did add a few just to make the features pop out a little bit more on my face. And for this, I'm using the Black Hydrocolor paint by Wolf FX. If you want to make paint look a little more opaque, you can always top it off with an eyeshadow. I do this a lot when it comes to black paint because I feel like it looks shiny otherwise, and just going over it with an eyeshadow just mattifies it. I'm just bringing him to life a little more using that James Charles palette again for shading, and honestly, I've been using this palette non-stop since I got it. It just has like every shade that you could ask for. I'm using a white paint shade to get rid of that negative space and to blend my body into the background, and then I'm creating my paper props to really make this character come to life. I'm starting off with his ears, drawing out his arms, and then it's onto his hair. For all of my props, I use spirit gum to attach them, so you're going to want to wait a few minutes for these to get tacky before you try sticking them on, or else they won't stick on. Good one. To give his hair more of that 3D effect, I'm just creating some streaks in there and then rounding them out at the bottom. Then I'm just painting the sides of my head to match those paper pieces. Then on to the final touches. I'm just propping up those paper pieces using packing peanuts, trimming his hair a little bit, touching up his teeth, and of course I'm plugging at my nose to keep that illusion. And that's the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love doing this guy, and I had so many requests for the Heat Miser and the Snow Miser, which if you want to see the Snow Miser, head over to my Instagram. But I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay creative.